Hi, welcome back. Today we're going to be testing out some new makeup. I've already went ahead and done my eyebrows. I used my ColourPop Brow Boss Brow, what is this called? Brow Boss pencil in the shade Warm Blonde. If you haven't seen where I recently did a full face of products from ColourPop, I will link that for you above and below. I also went ahead and primed my eyes with Milani and set with my shade Brulee from Wet n Wild. So today I think that I want to play with this Too Faced Natural Matte Palette. I got this during Ulta 21 Days of Beauty event. And so this is a 9-pan palette of all mattes, which is very different for me. I normally don't do an all matte look, but I have seen Emily Noel go in with this a couple times and I really liked it. So what I think I want to do is start with the shade Au Naturel and just, okay, so also in case you noticed, I have one hand painted, one hand is not painted. I just haven't had time to sit down and finish painting the other hand. So hopefully I can finish that tonight. But like I said, I'm going to go in with the shade Au Naturel and just place that all over the crease. Okay, I don't know what it is, but I have the song Elastic Heart by Sia stuck in my head. I literally can just sing it over and over and over and over. And then I kept thinking, who have I heard sing that aside from Sia? Sia? And I remembered I heard it on a like a series on Netflix about a cappella groups, and it was the group the Nor'easters. And so I had to Google it, and oh my gosh, I have listened to them so many times. Now this was from a couple years ago. I think that was like 4 or 5 years ago that they sang that song as a part of their ICCA, International Collegiate Call, whatever, and ICIA, whatever that's called, their audition tape for their wild card entry. And I cannot stop listening to it. And then it led me into a rabbit hole of watching Carpool Karaoke with James Gordon. So then I sat there and watched him and Sia sing. And then, of course, if I'm watching Carpool Karaoke, that means I have to stop and watch when he sang with Adele. So it's just been a rabbit hole of songs for me today. But like that song Elastic Heart is just going on and on in my brain. Like I can't get it to stop. So if you randomly hear me humming, I'm probably humming that song because it's just stuck in there. And I hate that. I think my husband really hates it when I get a song super stuck and then I just sing that, like, one part of it over and over and over. I can't help it. It's just how my brain is. All right, then I think I want to take some of this shade into the crease to define it. So I'm going to do that, put it in and then tilt it up to get the color to show above the crease when I close my eyes. Like I said, I have never done an all matte look, so I'm interested to see if I can handle it, because normally I'm like, let's go ahead and add some sparkle, but today we're going to try. We are going to attempt an all matte look. Okay, and then on the lid, I think I want to put some of this shade on the outer lid part. That is the shade Risky Business. Wait, no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted Cleavage. I didn't realize that some of these names were what they were, which is kind of funny. Alright, so going in with the shade Cleavage. Trying to pack that on to the outer part of the eyelid. I don't know, sometimes it looks like when I do eyeshadow, they're just kind of like blah. Okay, let's go ahead and dip into Risky Business because I'm not getting the color payoff I want. Alright, and then on the lid, I want to really brighten. So I think I'm going to go in with this shade, which is kind of like a pinky white shade on the lid. It's definitely different than what I normally would do, just an all matte look. We'll see if I can handle it. I have a feeling that I won't, so I'm going to hurry and do the other eye, and I'll be right back. Okay, so both eyes are done. Do I feel that a 9-pan all matte shadow palette is worth this original price point? I don't know. I do like that white color on the lid. It really does brighten up. It brightens the eyes. So, I mean, this is pretty. Would I ever repurchase it again? No. Would I have purchased it at the regular price point? No, just not for me. All right, so next what I want to try is from Kiss. This is their lash glue liner. I got this in the shade black. It says matte finish, foolproof, easy touch up. Applied to clean, dry eyelids, free of moisture or makeup. Okay, so are you supposed to put your lashes on before you even put makeup on? Starting with one eye, apply glue liner along with natural lash line. Along your natural lash line, just like a regular eyeliner. Before the liner has a chance to dry on your eyelid, immediately apply your Kiss false lash strip band along the glue liner line. Pat to set lash strip in place. Repeat on the other eye. Alright, so I do have some Kiss lashes. This is in the style 03, I guess. So let me go ahead and open this. Here we go. I can't believe you're supposed to apply this over no makeup. Like, that doesn't really even make sense. Oh, snap. That's like stuck on there. Okay, lash is on. I don't like this style of lash. It seems, I don't know, I just don't like it. But anyway, yeah, that stuck straight to that liner. Like, in fact, it stuck on so fast I couldn't really move the lash, because once I stuck it on, it was stuck on there. So let me get some mascara. I don't know how I feel about that. Alright, let's put some mascara, try to blend my lashes into... I don't know how I feel about these lashes. They're almost like too thin. You can't really even see them. Alright, let's go do the other side. Yeah, I don't know if this style of lash is for me. I think for all that work, I want it to show, and this really doesn't show very much. Alright, okay, second lash is on. I think I did better applying that one up a little bit so that you see more of the lash, like more definition, where this side you're kind of losing it. So let me see if I can curl it up just a little bit. That's a little better. Alright, so let's do mascara on this side. I'm using my NYX On The Rise mascara. Okay, so here are lashes. That glue, I mean, as of so far, seems to have worked very well. The lash really like gripped onto it. As soon as I sat the lash down, I almost couldn't maneuver it. So you have to kind of place it right on the first go. I definitely did better on this lash for sure, and how I placed this part versus how I placed it on this eye. But I mean, yeah, that's the first time I've really, maybe the third time I've wore lashes, because I have such trouble with the lash glue and placing it, and it just doesn't work. So for me, having the lash glue in this liner form really did help me apply the lashes rather quickly. So that might be something I'm able to add into my makeup routine more often, because trying to do it with the lash glue is a no-go for me. So Kiss, I always want to say Kiss, the Kiss lash glue liner seems to have worked out. For foundation today, this isn't a new foundation, but it is one that I have not used in so long. I don't even remember what I thought about it. So I picked up the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth Foundation, and this is in the shade 102 Fair Porcelain. I remember the first time I tried this, I had it in just porcelain, and it was a little bit too dark. So I'm curious to see about Fair Porcelain. It is looking a little yellow. Oh yeah, little yellow. But I thought, let's try this, because this was one of the first foundations that I really remember using. I don't remember if it was Dewy and Smooth or the Matte and Poreless, but it was definitely a foundation from this Fit Me line. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend it out with my Sigma, what is this called? Multitasker brush. And I did prime my face with my Catrice Prime and Fine Dewy Spray, but that is it. I didn't put on any other primers. You guys, if I'm being honest, that looks really nice. I'm kind of shocked. It does not look dry on my chin. It looks nice between my eyebrows. I do want just a little more coverage on my cheek and my cheek and my chin. So let's see if we're able to build that up at all with a sponge. Yeah, that actually did build up and it looks really nice. Apparently a cult classic for a reason, but yeah, that looks pretty darn nice. It doesn't look cakey around my nose. On my nose, looks good. On my chin, between my eyebrows. Huh. Okay, Maybelline. Way to hang in there with a top-notch product, I guess. Alright, so I'm going to powder my face using my Wet n Wild Photofocus Translucent Powder. Oh, concealer. Well, let me do concealer. No, I have a product. Okay, wow. Your girl's having a hard time. So I don't have a new concealer, but I have this product I want to try from Hard Candy. This is their Sheer Envy Color Corrector Cushion Wander. And this is in the shade Peach. Is a color corrector. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, lightweight gel cream formula, blurs and neutralizes skin concerns, brightens dark circles and spots. To apply, remove cap, twist center to unlock, squeeze tube to dispense product. Apply peach color corrector to create brightness on any dull patches of skin. Once blended, follow with your shade of Hard Candy Glamouflage Concealer for extra coverage. Okay, well, we're going to use a concealer I want to. So you open it up and it has a sponge. I did color swatch this, so that's why the cushion is colored. So you open the cap and then squeeze out the product, much like the Maybelline Insta Age Rewind. So I am putting that where I have purple, and I have a feeling with how liquidy this is, I am going to let this sit for just a minute before I blend it in. Now here's my other question. Do you blend this in first, then put concealer on? Or do you put concealer on top and blend it together at the same time? Alright, so I am going to use my ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer because it doesn't completely cover my purple, so I want to see how this peach is going to help in correcting the purple shade under my eyes. Okay, as I'm blending it out, it basically just looks like I'm moving the product around. It doesn't actually look like it's grabbing onto the skin to correct that purple. Alright, let's go ahead and put some concealer over top. This is in the shade Fair 07 Cool. And blend that out with my Zoeva Concealer Perfector brush, Concealing Perfector. I'm just going to finish tapping it out with a sponge. Honestly, my under eyes just kind of look dry. And there's like little bits of that concealer that didn't blend out, or the corrector. Yeah, and then if I go in to kind of blend it out with my finger, I basically just removed any product that was there, which then again lets my purple show back through. I think that corrector is a no for me. Like I said, it feels like you're just moving the product around, like you're not actually getting any coverage from it. So for the Hard Candy corrector, I would have to say that's a pass for me. So now I'm just going in with some of my Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana powder to set my under eyes. And then for the rest of the face, I'm just going in with a little bit of my Wet n Wild powder to lightly set. Alright, for the face from Revolution, I have this face palette by Patricia Bright. This is the Moonlight Glow face palette. It comes, oh, I just dug my finger straight into that. It comes with a blush, a bronzer, and a highlighter, and this face palette does come in multiple shades, so this was for the lightest and fairest skin tones. So let's go ahead and dip into the highlighter. Well, here, let me swatch them for you. So here we have the highlighter, the bronzer, and the blush from the Moonlight Glow palette. Here's the highlighter. I have to be honest, just looking at the packaging, I'm not a fan of this like metal packaging, but I mean, I think that's the least of that's the smallest thing to be worried about, I guess is what I'm saying, because it does close, so it's not like your product is going to get tore up or anything, because it does snap closed. Yeah. All right, let's tap into the blush. Oh, pigmented, be careful. Alright, better. And then let's go ahead and do the bronzer. Sorry if you hear beeping, that's my hard drive that's plugged into my computer because I'm uploading a video right now. So I can't unplug it. And it keeps beeping. How many times can you say oops in one video and still hope it turns out okay? So that is the Moonlight Glow face palette. Honestly, I really like all those products. It's coming off a little bit redder on camera than it is in real life, but honestly, that was really pretty. All three products blended very nicely, and they look very nice on the skin. So yeah, that's definitely a win. So let's see what else we have here. Oh, I did have a mascara, but oh well. So lastly, from Hard Candy, we have this Syrup Kiss lip stain, and this is in the shade Makeout Mauve. All right, let me swatch it. So here is the color of the lip stain. That has a cotton candy, well, syrupy smell to it. Okay, I like that as well. That's a nice topper gloss. So that is the last product that I have to test for this video. Let me get a mirror and really take a close-up look. So let's see, starting with the eyeshadow, it is growing on me, I'm not gonna lie. The more that I sit here and look at it with these lashes, it's very subtle but seductive in a way. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I really like it. They blended fabulously, so maybe I do understand the hype of it. I really am liking that matte white on the inner part of my eyelid. It really lifts and brightens my eyes. The Kiss liner, yeah, they're still holding on. I mean, that was pretty impressive. It really, the lash really did just like stick on to where that liner was, and it was easy to apply. It's just like a classic felt tip liner, so that is definitely a plus, and I'm excited because now I can wear lashes more. The foundation, I'm honestly shocked at how well that applied and how it looks. Now it is kind of falling into like my dimple line right there. In my mind, it reminds me of the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic foundation, but just a smidge not as good, if that makes sense. Like, it is actually really nice. I mean, if you need a affordable drugstore foundation for normal to dry skin, so that Maybelline foundation may be a oldie but goodie, but that might be something for you to check out. And this face palette was really nice. This would be nice for travel if we ever get rid of COVID. I really like this. I like the highlighter, the bronzer, and the blush. So that might be something to look into, because again, this did come in 4 to 6 shades. I'm not 100% sure, but there are more shades of this, and the rest of them are deeper and darker than this. This again was the lightest shade. And then the lip stain's nice. It's not anything wonderful. It smelled nice, but it is definitely pretty, and that is just one shade. So was this a full face of success? By golly, I think it was. So yay. So this is me testing out some new products. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you will like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.